Alright, guys. Thank you for the stars. Hey, Lisa. Okay. Yeah, I'm up late. Yeah, I'm up really fucking late. I don't be up like this, but why not, right? I didn't even get to eat my dinner. I literally didn't even get to eat. So my kids ate without me. Thank you, Lori, for the 200 stars. Thank you. Rivera, no. The kids are all asleep, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut my door. Because, let's see. I might as well turn on my JJ Nicole XO freaking thing, right? Look at me. I'm gaining weight. My boobs are too big. My ass is flat and cottage cheesies. Saggy boobs, ugly body, ugly personality, piece of shit mom. What is it? What else is that? Look how white my makeup was compared to my face. Guys, I have a lash appointment tomorrow. Finally. So my lashes won't be barely hanging on. I had got so upset to the point that I had to go to the restroom because I didn't want to see my kids to see me upset, you know? And I should have ignored it, but I knew that I needed to see the fakeness, I guess. See, you know, all that. Oh, dang, the notification barely popped up. Thank you, Kathleen. So, yeah, pretty much what happened if you guys are fucking new here. Oh, let's get them views up. Let's get this, what do you guys call it? Get this money. Why not, right? That's all it is, right? That's all it is. Clout is what it is, right? That's what it's called. I don't know. Let's just, might as well now, right? Because that's all it is for. Might as well. Might as well. Let's see how many people we can add to our block list. Since I unblocked everyone, I shouldn't have, but I did. Because I couldn't, there was just too many to be able to tell the people who were accidentally blocked between the ones that got blocked for real. Because there was just too many people, it's hard to remember names, comments, all that shit. So yes, we decided to unblock the whole block list and start over so we could pay attention to who, you know, is being blocked and all of that shit. But tonight will be a night that I know people will be blocked. Guys, I didn't want to be with this man. Of course I wanted to be with this man, right? So what pisses me off? Yes, I did want to be with this person. Yes, I loved and cared for this person, but love wasn't enough. Drugs were bigger than all that, right? Abuse, fucking unloyalty, fucking all that shit, right? So what? I was the one every single time to make the decision to kick this person out and better my life, even if that was because I wanted to be with him or whatever. That didn't mean shit. Like, obviously, I matter more. My future matters more. My children. So every time I made the decision that even though this is who I want to be with, they're not going to change. They're ugly. They treat me this way. They put me through this. They put me through that. How many times have I said I gotta love this person from a distance, right? Okay? And yeah, I have made this decision a lot of times that I don't want a relationship like this. I forgive because I am weak. And when he calls me, texts me saying, I'm so sorry that I did this and I did that. I treated you like this, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna be more supportive. I'm sorry that, whatever. God, he throws God in there every time. And I'm always for it. I fuck up. And I allow it again and again and again and again. But anyways. I am a good person. And I'm gonna make this very clear. I don't care who you are, what you've done, what you haven't done, what you've been through, what you ain't been through. If you know about something and you don't know about it, if you have experience, you don't got experience, if whatever, you're in the situation, you've never been in the situation. I don't care what it is. It is never, ever, 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 ever okay to sit and bully somebody. It is never okay for that. And no, I shouldn't let anything get to me. I should go to bed, be in bed right now, asleep, like I am every freaking night. But this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, okay? And for someone to allow it after they're sitting there talking about the word and God and stuff like that, to me, that's not cool. When you were literally just yesterday blowing it up, did you not see how he said, oh, I haven't blown her up, I did today. And then when he went to get his phone, he said, oh, wait, I did yesterday too. And then wants to say it's about my son. Well, you know your son goes to sleep. You do not blow me up at 11, 12 at night, video calling me. If it was about your son, it would have been a message saying Saya something. Okay? I don't care, like, what it is. You do not sit there and start letting other people bully, especially the mother of your child. Someone who has been through hell and back with you. Literally. And just because you guys boost a motherfucker's ego, hype him up a little bit, make him feel sexy, whatever it is, doesn't mean that you can start stooping to everyone's freaking level. I have been one to over and 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 over talk about my mistakes, accept my mistakes. And for me, to have to deal with certain shit is just not okay anymore. Like, a person can only take so much. And you know what? You guys don't have to forgive me for the things that I've done. I have to just focus on, like, God forgives me. That's the person that matters. Like, not y'all. Y'all can talk shit about me all you want. But bullying somebody is not okay. People lose their lives because of bullying. People get depressed because of bullying. People turn to addiction because of bullying. People stop eating and get all health problems because of bullying. People self-harm because of bullying. People unalive because of bullying. Bullying is the most ugliest thing in this world, and it's filled with it. It's literally filled with it. And for the people that are just joining and you don't know what happened, pretty much I was informed, you know, my baby daddy's live. I got the notification, so I hop on there. Even though, yes, I've been trying to heal and, you know, I've been telling you I'm trying to heal and, like, distance myself, focus on me, ignore, and, you know what I'm saying? I made the decision that I didn't want him in this house for whatever reasons, and I'm going to heal and whatever, okay? I went over there because I'm, you know, curious. I want to see, like, what's going on. You know, that is my baby daddy, whatever. Well, you know, I see it's about God and the word, and I know that he enjoys doing that stuff. We used to do that stuff together all the time. And, so I decided, instead of being, you know, okay, that scared me, to be supportive, you know, and I don't know, maybe I could learn something, because I've been trying to learn something, and, listen to the word and what other people were saying and whatever, you know. I commented some stuff, and after that, maybe I shouldn't have commented. I shouldn't have commented at all, but I wanted to show that I was being supportive, you know, for my own reasons. Because I don't ever want it to be just all ugly between us. And then it turns into something so ugly. And then I turned around and got bullied. It was a live about the word. And then it turns into me getting bullied. So then random pages, of course, start commenting. Because I commented. You know, of course, talking crap. Like, why are you here? You're a bad mom. You know, the same shit they always say. You're a bad mom. Why don't you go take care of your kids? Why don't you this? You know, whatever. And then, you know, those little hate pages or whatever, where they have ugly pictures of me and, like, all these edited shit and whatever they have of me, okay? And then people want to comment on there about just making fun of how I look. Then it turned into that. What did that have to do with anything? Like, literally. And then the whole entire live, just literally the entire fucking comments just filled with just, let's bully JJ like we have for years. Let's go ahead and, yay, we're great people. And then for Bradley to, first he wanted to tell me that he's didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry, but the second, first of all, if you're making it about the word, right, and you're speaking all this shit about how you guys should be and shouldn't be and how God wants us, blah, 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 right? If you're going to sit there and see someone that's literally a hate page of the mother of your child, who, I take care of him. He does not, me, okay, take care of him. I don't care if y'all want to say his godparents take care of him. Just because he goes and spends the night with them, Doesn't mean shit. I take care of him. I provide for him. Okay? And you don't block that person or say, hey, this live isn't for that. Remove yourself or remove it, or like, hey, like, no, if you see it blasted, he's not stupid. He's seen every single comment and then even laugh a little bit and then turn around. This is what got me. This is like the most bullying shit ever. How are you gonna laugh but then say, oh, no. I love you. I have respect for you. I have this, I have that. Like, I love you, JJ. You know, whatever the fuck. Who does that and then turn around and be ugly and laugh some more at other people? Just literally bullying me. And this is what I'm saying. He knew exactly what the comments were saying, because as he was talking, did you not notice that he started just saying whatever and then he was no longer making sense? He was just going at it and then everything was just turning and switching. He knows how to get me, and he knew that, hey, this is my time to hurt her some more. And yeah, people can sit there and say, oh, you're gonna go cry now. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm human. Hell yeah. You think that shit don't hurt? Hell yeah, dude. I'm human. And I've dealt with bullying for a long time, and it's horrible. But yet I always am so supportive to people who hurt me. And then the lies, I'm like, dude. It was like, add me to the live, bro. Please add me to the live. Add me to the live. Oh, well, I guess she left. She's like, no, bro. Add me to the live, you little, I have dealt with this shit for too long. And people say, well, then why did you keep taking it back? Why did you keep taking that back? I still ask myself that question. I still ask myself that question all the time. Why, JJ? Why, JJ? Why, JJ? It's fucking manipulation. I don't know what the hell it is. He knows my weak spots. He knows I don't have nobody. So he knows when I'm feeling vulnerable and low that he can swoop in and tell me, oh, I love you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Blame it on the drugs. I was drugged out. I wasn't in my right mind. Admit the things that he did to me. Oh, I'm sorry for putting my hands on you. And then it got so bad to the point that it made me get so upset that I stooped to everyone's level. And then I was like, oh, hell no. Like, we're gonna be hateful. Like, let me be hateful. You know what I mean? So I literally was just like, ooh, let me, because there's a lot of shit that I ain't spoke up about. Y'all see, like, that I have kept shut about. Literally. Made me step out of my character. Made me talk shit. And I'm glad that I only went to a certain extent. Because I don't want to be like these people. I am not like these people. I am not Bradley. Thank you, Jesus. I am proud to not be Bradley or be like him or be like all these little haters or these little bullies. I will never be that person. I have been bullied. I have been abused emotionally. I have been in toxic shit. I've been through shit growing up that made me a little toxic myself. And I'm done. Like, I'm so done with sitting here all these years just wanting my life back, focusing on my goals, on what I'm gonna do, focusing on how can I be better. Yes, I still make mistakes. Yes, I still fuck up. My lips are dry. And y'all manipulated him too a little bit. Y'all got him. Because I've never spoke about nothing personally, sexually. And then y'all said that in the comments. I don't know how he doesn't see that people are making shit up. Like, I'm like, how do you not see it, bro? And then it caused him to what? End up talking about personal things about himself. And I'm just like, dude, you literally just ended up pretty much saying stuff about yourself. Like, why would you believe these people? Like, I've never done that. Like, that's, I don't know. And then someone else said I slapped his mom. Like, you could tell that everyone in the comments were literally just like trying to make stuff up and trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Take your power. And yes, I'm gonna take my power back. Because I do feel, hold on. I appreciate, there's so many people that has been messaging me, DMing me, being so kind. Like, I really appreciate you. And there was like, you know, there was like, I don't know, 2 people, 3 people. That's not a lot, but to me it is, defending me in there, you know. I appreciate you guys. Even, you know, you don't have to get yourself in the mix of hate. But it blows my mind because this dude can say all this shit, but literally was just, what, 2 weeks ago wanting to have a baby with me. Literally. Even asked me to marry him again for like 50 million times. Yeah, which I get it, maybe it's manipulation. Whatever you got, I don't know what you call it. Fake love. And then on your live, just sit there and like laugh and say all these things and then turn around and like, it was making me sick because I'm just like, this is what I'm talking about that I've dealt with. Like, this is like a little bit. Then turn around and say, no, JJ, but I love you. And but I this, and that's the mother of my kid. Did y'all catch that? The in and out. Oh, but no, this is about God and the word, guys. But then read some fucked up hate shit. Ha 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 hee ha. Dude, I just hope that you guys kind of peeped the real shit that I would always tell you guys about. And I don't care about the women in the fucking comments, dude. I don't care that people, let's not try to make it about that. How about girls hitting him up and saying, oh, you're cute, you're fine. They knew what they were doing. Come on. Okay? And first of all, let me tell you something. I made the decision to let a motherfucker go, right? So therefore, that makes it open to him to do whatever he wants, and me too. Okay? That makes us what? Single, right? That means that I knew by me making that decision that there was a possibility that he could be with somebody else, right? I was opening that door, right? And I was okay with that. That's why I made the decision, okay? Let's not make it about that. But let me tell you something. All these little barking bitches commenting ugly stuff with hate pages and bashing another woman, talking about children, whatever the hell, okay? Talking, body shaming, All of that, let me tell you something. If he gets with a person like that, that's his choice. But if he gets with a person like that, I promise you that relationship will not last. Will not last. And if you get with someone who literally bullied somebody, like, but you're sitting here talking about God, right? And you want a godly woman, and you want this, and you want that. Is that, like, come on. You think there's going to be a relationship there? Come on now. Thank you, Lily. He rambled for 4 hours all over the place. I know he also had ADHD, so maybe it was just... I don't know. I'm just saying, I think... Can I say something? Hello? Can I say something, everybody in the comments? Can I say something? I think I know him pretty motherfucking well, don't y'all think? I know him like the back of my hand. I feel like I know him more than I know my goddamn self, and that's kind of shitty. Y'all be falling for some shit, man. Just like I be falling for some shit. He is no good, Pamela. You guys are... Yes, this is just proof right there. No matter how much y'all want to bully me, because it makes y'all feel good. It makes him feel better about himself. It boosts his ego, right? It makes him feel, well, what do you say? Top notch, big and bad and strong, and a warrior, and a whatever it may be. That right there just proves that this is why I ended the relationship. This is why. And unfortunately, I had to have you guys as my supporter whenever I been going through all this shit all these years. Because I didn't have nobody. And you know what? If I didn't have that, I probably would still be stuck. And no one would know. Not the world, not you guys. Probably just probably not even our fucking family. Because honestly, our family's in and out of our life. And I probably would have never got out. I would have never got the strength to do it. And it would have got worse and 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 worse. Yes, I've done things. Yes, I've talked shit. How he wants to say how you treat me, you're beautiful. What do you say? I want to tap? Like, what? I don't know. To me, that's just disrespectful. But anyways. Yes, I have talked shit. Yes, I have treated him some type of way, but only because of the way he has treated me. It's always been not like I just do it out of nowhere. Just because. No. Never. Never. Talking the word and just use the Lord's name in vain. And I'm trying not to be upset. When have I refused to admit anything? When have I refused to? I have always admitted it. That's how the fuck y'all know everything about me. The fuck? Or y'all wouldn't be able to run off and speak y'all's little shit about me and talk shit and use things against me. Y'all wouldn't have no ammo if it wasn't for me telling you guys my wrongs and admitting my fucking wrongs. That's why y'all got ammo, bro. The hell? If I would have never ever existed in this live world, nobody would know anything about me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like I said, if it comes to a live talking about the word and all this change, right? This change. Where was there change? Where? Where? Because it turned around like that. It turned around like that. To me, more doors were open. The devil was doing his work and he won. The devil literally turned that live around and was doing his work and he freaking won. He sure did. He sure did. I should have never went to the live. You guys are right. I should have never. And I was trying to be supportive and, you know, hear the word, because I like that stuff too. And maybe I shouldn't have sat there and defended myself with everybody, but like just sitting there with, first of all, it's different whenever you're sitting here and like these strangers are talking shit. But then when it's like, now you're bullying. Like now you guys are like bullying, okay? You guys are body shaming me. Telling me that, like, what? I got these surgeries because I don't love myself. I'm unhappy with myself. Maybe I was. Maybe I was. That's why I got a fucking surgery. Who knows? But to bash somebody for shit like that is horrible. And like I said, all these little girls that he's like, get in my inbox, DM me. Let me tell you something. Bitch, he gonna turn around and treat you the fucking same. Guess what? When he gets what he wants from you, like he did me, okay? Send him your cash out, like you said. Go ahead and make him a meal and do what you want. But once he gets what he wants out of you and he gets his little fix, okay? The second that he gets a little, and he takes off and hits what he hits, he gonna come back and treat you like shit. Guess what? He probably won't even message you back. You'll go unread for a long time, okay? I'm gonna let y'all little girls know that now. Okay? He go MIA for a few days, you know why. You get used, that's on you. You guys are done. It's stupid. And if Bradley thinks that he's gonna find him a good, godly woman, a caring, good, better mother than me, a wifey material, respectful, whatever the hell, in those comments, when those comments were filled with nothing but negative. I just got a message, something about Bradley from a text message from somebody. Hold on, I gotta see this. Wait. I think that was his mom. That doesn't mean I don't like you, JJ. I'm telling you, that shit is just... That's like sitting there... like he did. Laughing, goofy, talking, letting people sit there and disrespect me, reading the comments out loud. He knew what he was doing. I'm not doing nothing wrong. You know exactly what the hell you're doing. You knew exactly what it was you were doing. Okay? And then turn around and on the live say, but I love you, JJ, but that's the mother of my child, but blah, blah, blah. Like, dude. He will meet his match. He will meet his match. Go for it. Like, if you think... Girl, I pretty much gave him to you, girl. Okay? Because last I checked, I kicked him out of my house. Okay? And you guys want to know something? Since you want to talk shit about me and how I this and how I that, and I just treat him like shit. I just treat him like shit. Really, why the fuck you always come back over here? Because I don't go begging you. Every time that you came back over here is because you called me. And I give in and go. You tell me, come get me right now. And 99.9% of the time, I fucking do. Have I begged him in the past? Yes, I have. Have I been stupid and gave him more chances after doing horrible ass shit to me? Yeah, I have. But guess what? Eventually, I started getting stronger and stronger. And I started staying away from it longer and longer. Longer and longer. And guess what? Since those times, I grew a lot. It's the only time I've grown. Is when I've chose us. I always fall fuck up when I allow him back. I go MIA. I fucking whatever, you know what I'm saying? But nobody deserves to sit there and be bullied. Yeah, I've gone live and I've talked about him, but you guys know, y'all been here for how long? You guys know that I've sat here and spoke how I felt, but I never, like, body shamed, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, the bullying that was going on over there is different. Like, yeah, I've talked about his drug shit. Yeah, but guess what? When I talk about it, then I turn around and what I always say, I hope he gets better. I don't want him to die. I love and I care for him. I want the best for him. Messiah needs him. That shit changes him. I don't even know who he is no more. It's taken over. He is ugly. He is hateful. He is a thief. He is a user. Because of what? I always say because of the stupid drugs. It took everything. From our family, from our relationship, from our friendship. Everything. It's taken our respect. But I always turn around, though, when I'm expressing how I feel about how what? I want him to get help and I want him to get better. Right? That I'm always going to be here and shit. But that I have to try to learn to love him from a distance. Even though I know that he's used me, he's manipulated me, he's lied to me, he's hurt me, he's cheated on me. He's stolen from me. I am always trying to help. And the type of shit that goes on over there is different. The type of bullying that has happened from his end is always different when I'm going live and I speak about shit. I guess maybe two wrongs don't make a right, you know. Maybe mine doesn't mean that it's okay to do what I've done. Because maybe it's not, you know. But, I shouldn't even say but. But the bullying, like I said, that goes over there every time. Like the other time when he went live and he what? Showed a video of me crying, hurting in pain about what he's done to me, literally crying, expressing how I feel and the hurt that I have of the things that he has put me through, and laughed about it and let everybody sit there and bully me about it. Have I ever done some low shit like that? No. And guess what? I turned around and I forgave him for it. And guess what? After that live, y'all sat there and did the same shit. Guess what happened? Oh, I'm never gonna go back to her. Oh, I'm never. What happened? Multiple times after that, he came right back here to his family. He chose me. He still chose me. Even with this ugly, botched body. Even with this shitty personality. I'm a bad wife. Whatever. He still came over here. Every time, right? Because you know who was always there for him? Man, I don't do that. I don't make fun of. I don't make fun of. Yes, I did put him in jail. He had a warrant. He got his own self in jail. Remember, did he not tell y'all I'm turning myself in anyways, right? He's turning himself in. He was going to turn himself in that day anyways, he said. The reason why I made that decision is because before that I got a call from my sister, and now he's the reason that I don't have another relationship with my sister once again because of him, and I found out some shit that he did to my sister. Why don't y'all go to his little live and ask him what he did? Oh no, he ain't gonna admit shit. He ain't gonna admit shit. He did some, like, the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst. Okay? And deserved to be put in jail. First of all, not only to sober the fuck up, but to realize what the hell he was doing before it got worse. So y'all go ask him what he did. Thank you guys for all the stars. Thank y'all. And you know what? People want to tell him, make a page, make a page. Sure, make a page. That'd be awesome. Guess what? This girl right here would be the first motherfucker to support the page. I'd be the first one, especially if he made it all about God, because I know that's like his thing that he likes to do. It's always been. Except for when he gets, like I said, fucked up and then he starts rambling about weird stuff. But that's always been his thing. But to try to grow off of ugliness, who's going to grow their page off that? Literally all, like, y'all were boosting his ego, bro. All of hate towards your baby mama, bullying, ugliness. You think those people really give a fuck about you? They don't even give a shit about themselves. What happened to Bradley, Mr. Godly Man? Love thy neighbor, right? Right? You think all those little people in your comments and that are in your inbox, that's now you're sitting there, ooh, calling and texting and sexting and fucking and sucking and whatever the hell you be doing, cash apping and all that, pity me, this, whatever the fuck. You think those people love thy neighbor? Or they're sitting there bashing the person who gave you a child, who literally picked you up off that floor that day? Huh? Who literally came just here recently and picked your ass up because of the same shit. Dropped everything I was doing. Thank you for the prayers. I need the prayers because people can say that I go live and it's all about drama. It's all about this and it's all for the views. Girl, if I wanted it to be all about that, then I think I would keep him in my life all the time, not just let him pop in every once in a while because I finally give in and I believe him and I miss him, you know, because do I miss the bullshit? Hell no. But do I miss the old days? And even back then, the old days were shitty, but the old moments, I'll say that, the old times, moments, memories. And if it was all about that, I'd keep that shit around. I always try to let it go away and focus on my dream and my goals and try to get back into like what it is that I want to be doing and stuff. And if y'all don't see that, then y'all are blind as a motherfucker. Just like me, I guess. Y'all can hate me all you want, judge me all you want, bully me all you want. But I am human. I am human. And at least I'm trying to really make change and not just talk about it. Okay? At least I'm not just sitting there talking about it. At least I'm actually walking the walk, man, not just talking the talk. I'm actually going for it. I've proven my change. I'm not all the way there, but I'm on my way there. And I've reached a lot of goals. And I still have goals that I'm trying to reach. Y'all could talk about the old JJ, but guess what? That's the old JJ. I've admitted my wrongs. Y'all have sat and watched me grow. Y'all have sat and watched me fuck up. You have sat and watched me be successful. You guys have sat and watched me not give a shit about a lot of things. But I did not deserve for life to be turned around, and it was no longer even about God no more, and used as like a little bullying session. And then he wants to get excited about how many people are in the live. You know why they're there, honey? Because everyone's bullying your baby mother. Okay? Body shaming her. Putting her down. What if I wasn't strong enough, just like how everyone in the comments were saying, oh yeah, she's crying right now in her bathtub. What if I was? And what if tomorrow y'all didn't hear from me? What if that right there made my kids not hear from me tomorrow? Huh? How low are you? Thank you, Jesus, for being here for me and giving me the strength to keep it going and just cry it off. Some people can't handle that shit. Yeah, I can cry because it hurts. You don't think that sometimes I wish I looked different? You don't think sometimes I wish I would have fought harder with me and Donnie's relationship, even though he treated me like fucking shit? You don't think that I don't have regrets? Even when he does what he does to me, I'm always there for him. That's something he cannot, well, he can try to lie about it. That's facts right there. He knows it. Guess what? Something happens to him. All you little girls in the comments, you think he gonna call you first? He don't even call his mama first half the time. He gonna call me right here. Y'all sitting there and bringing out the ugly in him when he was sitting there and talking about change. Like, that's just kind of low of you guys. Yeah, he knows right from wrong, but still, y'all were a little boosting up his ego a little bit and bringing out the ugliness that he's obviously trying to work on. Or says he wants to work on. I don't know. I don't have the best body. I think that I was very insecure, yes. Obviously, I was not happy with the body I had before. So what? I went and had plastic surgery. It's very obvious. Y'all don't have to point out the obvious. Like, obviously, it's very obviously that I have not boobs to up here, okay? But a lot of y'all, 99.9% of women actually, don't got boobs to up here. It's normal. I'm very aware that I do not have my girls. I think I know that. But I also know that you guys need to get your facts straight and quit saying that I abandoned my children when I know that I did not. And calling me a bad mother because you think you know. That doesn't make me a bad mother. Just because a man gets married and his ex-wife has spoke up and said this shit too, okay? We've been in contact, okay? And then he purposely, because then was pissed off that I ended up getting pregnant by another man, which was Bradley, but I was in a relationship with him, and makes the decision to keep them out of my life, move locations, change phone numbers, doesn't make me a bad mother. Should I have done some things differently? Yes. But I did what I did for a reason. And I know why I did it. After all that happened, what happened to me? You guys know, y'all been following my story since day one. Y'all been riding this ride with me since day one. What happened? Huh? What happened? I started what? Self-medicating, right? Because of that pain. Because of that pain. Because it affected me so much. And then what happened? When you self-medicate, you what? You fall. You fall. Okay? I went from losing my little apartment that I had when me and Donnie split to moving into public housing. Being a alcoholic. Not giving a shit about my responsibilities no more. All I cared about was numbing my pain. I didn't have the strength to get the fuck up and do what I needed to do. I didn't. And that's something y'all don't gotta live with. That's something I gotta live with. Now that I'm better, that's something I have to live with. And I've owned up to that shit. So weak to the point, it's so fucking gone that I didn't even want to help myself. But I was so depressed, and I'd cry about it because I was so depressed. I'd cry about it, and then I would do what I needed to do to make sure the bills were still paid, even though I was only paying a little bit of money a month. Make sure we had what we needed, and then get my fix. Go up right after that, after cry. Go self-medicate. And cry some more. And then over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. We all know this. Y'all have watched me since day one. We all know this. But guess what? I've learned from my mistakes. Does that mean that I'm done making mistakes? No, we all make mistakes. I'm still going to make more mistakes. I'm going to make more and more mistakes. I just recently made a huge mistake. A fucking huge mistake. And the very first one was when I left Clovis and I came back here and I allowed this motherfucker to come to my new house, new city, fresh start. That was a very big mistake right there, because I was doing fine. I was doing great. I had my head held high. I was motivated. I was working. And I messed up. I messed up and I got weak. And ever since then, literally ever since then, I'm not the same how I was at the beginning of the year. At all. And I hate it. I have not got my mojo back at all. I have good days and I have shitty days, and I have good days and I have shitty days. And it sucks. And then on top of that, every day I deal with bullying. And I've done a damn good job by letting it not affect me. But here lately, it's been getting a little bit. So y'all going a little bit too far. A person can only take so much. Y'all are taking a little bit too fucking far. I'm still fucking human. And people can talk about me, these little chisme reports or whatever. But you know what? Y'all don't know what it's like to be me. Y'all don't know what I've been through growing up. Y'all don't know how alone I've been. How come y'all don't talk about my growth? Huh? Huh? How come y'all only focus on the bad shit and throw the past up in me and point out all the bad shit? How come y'all never ever speak about any of the good? Huh? Because y'all are ugly people. Because you guys don't like to see someone do better. You don't want to see someone win. You don't want to push and motivate somebody. You don't want to uplift somebody. Because it's funny to you. You want to see someone go through some shit because it's funny to you. It's not funny. It's not funny. I made the decision to share my life with you guys. I made the decision to show everything to the world. My journey. Okay? My life. my journey. I made that decision. But just because I made that decision doesn't mean that I have to sit there and deal with y'all shit. It doesn't mean that I can't hurt because of people bullying me. Like I said, you guys have only seen what I've shown you. You guys don't know everything. If y'all knew everything, y'all really would be like, oh my gosh, this page is nothing but drama. This page is nothing but sad, trauma, toxic. Y'all only know pieces of it, some of it, what I'm willing to share with you guys to get through some things that I need to get through so I can have some type of support. And if you guys can sit there and not see the true colors in him just by that live video, like everything that I've always felt and expressed how I feel, if you guys didn't see that right then and there, then there's something wrong with y'all. And y'all want to root him and show him love and support. Y'all want to show him love and support. That's great. I mean, we should always support him. He needs support. Yes, I want, like I said, I'm going to say it loud for the bitches in the back. I want him to do better. I want him to be sober. I want him to seek the Lord. I want him to be a better man. I want him to be a father. I want him to work. I want him to feel good about himself. I want him to be healthy. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes. But if y'all didn't see the bullshit and y'all can sit there and support that, what was going on, the switch that happened there, okay? But y'all can't support someone who ain't just talking about it. Y'all can come over here and bash me like I ain't shit, but praise that. Fuckery. How low was that? When I've been actually, y'all bash me and bully me so much when I've been actually doing the motherfucking thing. Okay? And I don't care, y'all want to tell him go and take my side from me. He will never take my side from me. Ever. 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 I went on his live, first of all. The main reason was because if you rewatch the live at the very beginning, the live was what? A Bible study, pretty much. Okay? The Word. That is something we have always done together. We've been so passionate about. And, you know, we've fallen, though, very hard the past year, though. And I made the decision I was going to leave the live, and I started listening and hearing some things that maybe I needed to hear too, you know? And I decided to be supportive. And I made a couple comments trying to be supportive, and then it took a turn. And then guess what? Then the whole subject took a turn. Then he was just not even no more making sense. We don't even know what the fuck he was talking about anymore. And then it turned into just bullying and laughing, but he was saying that he wasn't, I don't know. I'm sorry, but if you weren't engaging it, then people would have got blocked. You would have ended the live, or you would have not started talking the way you were talking, laughing the way you were laughing, telling people to hit your inbox, and you get what I'm saying? Like, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. And I'm sorry, but that's ugly. I'm sorry, but that's ugly. And you know what? I'm proud to be me. And I'm proud of my growth. At least I actually changed for my son. And I'm changing for my other kids. At least I do shit. And at that, most of the time I freaking help him all the time too. Yeah, I'm done helping him. That's why I made the decision, guys, to make him freaking leave the house again. Because I believed him again, and I felt bad for him because, you know, he got hurt. Why don't y'all go ask him where he got that little four-wheeler, dirt bike, whatever the hell it is that he wrecked on. He was hurt, and he was strung the fuck out. He was losing weight. He was literally, like, sick when I went and got him. Like, I'm talking about, I haven't seen him that bad. Ever. Ever. That was, like, the worst of the worst. And I felt, I care for this person. This is the father of Messiah. I don't want him to die. I don't want him, you know what I'm saying? I know his potential. He's got it, but he just, honestly, it's the world shit. And drugs. Thank you, Lisa, for the 200 stars. And, you know, I did at the end. Everyone just kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. And I stooped to their level. I stooped to their level and ended up, you know, trying to defend myself and be like, you know what, we'll talk about your shit. Let's talk about your shit. What you did to my family. Let's talk about when you beat me the fuck up and Nella and Mark had to be the one to take me to the emergency room with my head gashed the fuck open. And I do have videos and pictures. So does Nella. And the next day came, I'm so sorry. I was not in my right mind. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? I stooped down and I said some shit that I shouldn't have said because, you know what? I put that shit in the past. I had already forgiven him for it. I had already forgiven and taken him back after that. I never spoke about it again. Like I said, it was in the past. I've moved forward in my life and I let these negative things push me to get angry and go in self-defense mode. I'm gonna bite back. You want to bring out, you know, the ugly? Let's bring out the ugly. Like, you know what I'm saying? And why would I do that? What was the point of that? I'm not him, and I'm not them. I'm better than that, and I've proved that plenty of times. I don't need to be stooping that low. I do not. And it's not going to happen again. And if they want to continue to grow a page on hating, I love you guys too. I love you, Moon. And I love you, Amanda. Thank you. Over your baby mama. Over the shit that I've worked so hard for. Keep that over there, though. And good luck with it. Because I don't think God's going to bless all that. Oh, no. God ain't going to bless that. All of that shit, what he was doing is not cool. God ain't going to bless that. You know, only God can judge me? Yeah, you don't think God was sitting there seeing everything? Yes, last night I told y'all this morning. People want to say, oh, just this morning she was talking shit. I wasn't talking shit. I was saying how I felt. I was saying how I felt. And what happened. Because last night he did blow me the fuck up for hours. Just like then he wanted to deny it and then kind of admit it but not show it on the live. That's why I was like, add me to the live, bro. I did not talk shit. I expressed how I felt and how hard it was for me. to not be weak and give in because he knows where to get me. Just like when he was sending the text message in between the calls, JJ, J, J, and that's when I get worried. And he knows that's when I worry and I feel like something's wrong, and then I give in and I feel sorry and all this shit, right? I expressed how I felt about it, how hard it was for me, to the point of I cried last night. To the point where I cried because I didn't answer. Because my heart wanted to answer, right? But then I remember shit like this, like, no. You gotta stop. Stop giving in. And no, it wasn't about Messiah. So he could try to use that. Use that. He never asked about Messiah. Every great once in a while. Finally today he did. He said, what are you doing? I didn't reply. He hit me up again today. And then after that, like I said, I didn't reply. Then way after that, he said, how's Poppy? And then when he said it about Messiah, I said, he's great. He said, that's good. There it was. Thank you, Lee, for the 200 stars. I think bitches, okay, someone messaged me. I think these bitches stirred him up and that's why he ended up being the way he is. Yeah, y'all are boosting his ego. Y'all literally, like I'm saying, y'all literally brought out the ugly in him. But I hope that the people who did watch it could kind of see what I be talking about. How you be talking about God and then sit there and tell girls who are literally hate pages of my name and ugly pictures of me and talking shit and bashing your baby mama and a bad mother and all this shit, right? About the kids and whatever. Turn around and tell those people. First of all, he was talking about how he wants a woman like this. He wants to live his life like this, God that. Turn around and tell those type of people to inbox him. Is that change to you? Huh? A whole ass people who are literally doing nothing but being ugly and being bullies and straight evil. Nothing positive, nothing. And you're gonna allow that to boost your ego? Make it make sense. But hey, that's him. Like I said, if he thinks he's gonna get anywhere with that, I mean, good for you if you do. Like, oh yeah, he's disrespecting me for sure right now in his little inboxes. I know that for a fact. Okay, Melissa. I know he doesn't truly love me. I know this. I know this, guys. That's why I kept, having to just kick him out, kick him out, kick him out, kick him out, break it up, break it up, break it up, ignore him for so long, not help him anymore, because I started realizing that. And then I would get weak, and he would get me where I needed to get, especially when I was most vulnerable. And I knew this because somebody who loves you doesn't mock you when you cry. Doesn't mock you when you're in pain. And if you guys haven't seen the kindness in my heart when it has came to him all these years, I mean, I don't know. That's why I gotta stop doing it, blind as shit. He's ungrateful. He never loved me. It was just using. When he doesn't have someone else and he's running out of other resources, then it's me. You know what I mean? And I should have never went to try to support his life, you know, because it was about God. And I was there only for the God thing. It wasn't for any other reason. For it to turn around. And I've had a good day today. I went and got my baby. I ate lunch with, you know, his size godparents. We all had lunch. We got home, cleaned the house, normal routine. I got a beer and we cooked lasagna and everyone was eating dinner, and then I seen his live and it was godly. I read some of my book and it was godly, and so I was like, okay, you know, like, this is good. Like, this is the kind of stuff, you know, I want to see. Like, this is good. We were about to watch a movie, and then everything just started happening to where I didn't even eat. Like, the kids all ate without me. I got like, could have just exited the live, but you know what? No. Like, I needed to see this shit. First of all, I needed to record it because this is shit I gotta remind myself of for the future. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all think just like he said, oh, I'm never gonna be with her, oh, I'm never gonna hit her up, or I give you 99.9%. I'm 100% that yes, he will. Give it a little while, okay? It never goes past a month. Ever. Ever. So I can remind myself of this shit, just like the other stuff. Of what I deserve and what I don't deserve. And yes, he did admit to saying how he was going to kill me because he was talking about it with my brother-in-law, and they told me that, hey, they thought it was something very serious that I needed to know because I wasn't around, and who sits there and talks about shit like that? How he was going to kill me and take Messiah to Mexico, and he admitted it on there. I'm sorry, but if he could say, oh, everyone just says that. Oh, everyone just says that when they're angry. That's different for, like, when you're fighting, and I hope you die, or I hate you. You know what I mean? Shit like that. But whenever you're saying stuff like that behind the person's back, talking about it with someone else, and, like, the other person sees how serious you are about it because you were not sober, first of all. And it's not in a fight, like when we're arguing or something. Come on. And for him to admit that, yeah, I'm glad I stayed on the live because I need to record that, because more than likely I'm going to take him to court too. That's just what's best. And you know what? Like he said, he has rights, just like I have rights to the girls, and he can take me to court too and get his visitations and do all that and whatever the hell. Yes, he's able to do that. And if he really wants his son, then he'll do that. After this live, don't give him your energy on live. He is growing his page and his ego off your pain. Don't allow him to use you no more. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Literally. Using me. This shit's not funny. Like, this shit's not a fucking joke to me. Like, your chi-chis look good, girl. Me trying to make you laugh. Aw, my friends are messaging me trying to cheer me up. I'm hurt. I'm hurting. I'm probably gonna hurt. It's gonna affect me. It might affect me to the point, I'm gonna try not to let it, but it might affect me to the point where I might take a few days break. Just because, like, the bullying. Like, that's just... I know these bullies, every single person that was commenting on that live would probably celebrate if I fell off the face of the earth. If they woke up and seen me on the news and I had died, they would be like, celebration! You know what I mean? And to, like, treat someone like that, especially a person you don't even know, like, you just don't go too low. You know what I mean? You don't say certain shit, and it affects me. It does. It hurts me, and I'm tired of it. I am at my breaking point. And I told Bradley this too, because I did call him after the live, and I expressed how I felt. And he knew exactly what he was doing, and he was in the fucking wrong. And he can either choose to see it or choose to not see it. But I promise you, when he gets his little again, he gonna ask me for forgiveness for that live. He's gonna say how sorry he was. Promise you. And he knows how bad it has affected me. He has been the one to listen to me cry sometimes at night about how it hurts me, and I'll come live and act like it don't bother me. But at the end of the day, sometimes it does get a little bit too much where it hurts. And it makes me doubt myself. It makes me beat myself up, and he watched me cry about, maybe I'm not ever gonna have my kids. Maybe I am a piece of shit mom. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I am ugly. Maybe I should get more surgeries. Maybe I'm... whatever. Maybe it is my fault because of all this other shit. People are telling me I burned my own house down. Maybe I burned my own house down. Like, literally getting so bullied to the point to where, like, I'm believing you guys. I'm believing them. I'm letting it freaking affect me. He's been the one to sit there and see my pain and how much it affects me. And then to sit there and do that. Sit there and allow it, knowing that I'm right there trying to defend myself. Knowing how much it's hurting me. Getting off by my pain. Laughing. Reading comments out loud. You know what you're doing with that. Don't tell me. Am I wrong? He knew what he was doing. And then turn around and say, no, she's beautiful. She looks better than what she did look like. Oh, well, guess what, motherfucker? I feel beautiful, and to me, I look great. There's no that half-ass shit. Just remember that whenever you be trying to come lay with me. Mr. I want a baby. Like, I would prefer to be me and how I look now versus those girls with fine ass bodies and ugly ass personalities and all that shit up in those comments. I'm sorry, but I would. I love me, and I got feelings, but I need to just, like, sometimes, I guess, cut my feelings off. And yes, in the comments I did say how about Masai's not going to be around someone who allows that shit. Because no. Can I ask y'all something about being a mother? Which it doesn't matter what I do. I'm always going to be a bad mother to y'all. But anyways. If you had someone like that. Would you want, especially a boy. With his father. A boy. Want them to be around someone that literally can disrespect their mother, the person who takes care of his child, the one who provides everything that he doesn't, the one who goes through it all, the sick nights, up all night, the whole... I mean, I'm the one trying to potty train. Y'all can bash me about that too. I haven't got it because he's having a hard time. I can't just force him. Because if I could, then the motherfucker would be fucking... Sorry I said motherfucker, but I don't mean to call him a motherfucker, but y'all get what I'm saying. I'm just heated. Not really heated, I'm upset. That's not what I meant. Before people started talking shit, would be potty trained already, right? He would fucking be potty trained already. He would be. Come on. That makes me a bad mom. That don't make me a bad mom, and I know that. So why am I allowing that shit to hurt me? That doesn't make me a bad mom. I'm the one at least doing it. Where the fuck are you? Huh? Excuse my language. Excuse my language. At least I caught myself. Would you guys allow that around your son? Is that a good role model to my son? Is that like the way he was acting and things he was allowing and telling all these piece of crap women? They were piece of crap women, I'm sorry, but if you can act that way towards another human being, to me you're a piece of shit. I don't give a shit. If you got all custody of your kids, you're a piece of shit in my eyes. To treat another human being like that, you're a piece of shit. In my inbox. Is that a good role model for our son? Should my son look up to that and be like, yeah, that's how we treat women. That's the type of people we pick and choose in our life. That's who we go for. Yeah, you need to treat my mom like that. Yeah, you need to... You get what I'm saying? Like, no. Saya will do it when he's ready. Exactly. He said it himself. Saya's been being a little defiant. He is affected by all this stuff too. He is. And it's not just my fault, it's Bradley's fault too. But at least I'm the one trying to fix it. I am. I'm the one dealing with it. Not him. He got the easy way out. This stuff's hard. It's hard. And I know that these things need to happen because it needs to show me that, this is why I need to never take him back. This is why I need to never believe his lies, his manipulation, his sorries. It's all lies. It's all fake. That is not someone who loves you. I need to stop having intercourse with that type of person. To sit there and say those things and laugh and think it's a joke. To body shame. Like, I need to not lay down and be intimate with this type of person. I need to not. No. No, 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 no. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this. Okay? Since, Brad wanted to talk about God and stuff, how on earth, what did they say? Karma's a bitch. Well, doesn't it say in the Bible, you reap what you sow? Or something like that? Okay? Maybe I was trying to make him someone he doesn't want to be. That's why I couldn't believe all the stuff he was sitting there talking about, how I want a girl to be this, I want a girl. Girl, you had that. You could say that I wasn't that, but I freaking was, bro. And you weren't being the type of person you were saying you want to be. Like, dude, you don't know what kind of person you want to be. I don't know who he wants to be. And maybe I'm just not that, like they say, they'll change for the right woman, the person for them. They'll, whatever. And maybe I just wasn't that one to bring it out of him. And maybe I was trying to make something out of something it wasn't. And see, there's a lot of people in here that kids weren't potty trained till they were 4. I feel like the second he turns 4, like, he's gonna potty train. The second, you know. And you know what? People in the comments can sit there and say that I'm using Messiah as a weapon. I'm using him to whatever the hell. But no. I am now making the decision, yes, that my son does not need to be around someone like that. I'm sorry. And if y'all didn't see the true colors come out and you guys didn't see, you know, I don't want my son learning. I mean, just from the way he is here, my son's already changed the way he acts a lot. And I'm having a hard time with it. Like I said, I'm the one that has to deal with it at the end of the day. I'm not going to allow him to be around there and get worse, or no. No. I feel like I'm doing the right thing. I know that I'm doing the right thing. And no. Once he's not the person like that type of person and actually makes change, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be able to know and tell. And sure, then of course, like, I want Messiah to be in his dad's life, but like that, like a person like that, no, I don't want him. And then even if it wasn't Bradley, if it was anybody, I would not want my son to be around anybody like that. Any of my kids. I am protecting Messiah. You guys have even witnessed, you guys have even been the ones to say and see it yourselves just by the little lives that I do, the way he's changed, the way since Bradley came around, the way he just started changing, the way he's been acting, the way he's been, when Bradley come around, like, I'm no. And seeing it again tonight, like I said, when I first went into the live, it was all like, okay, I was happy. I was like, I was proud of him. Like, okay, he's going live and he's talking about the word. Like, hey, I'm all for it. This is Messiah's dad. You know what I mean? And then it turned around. And the devil won, I feel like. The devil didn't win my battle, though. Hopefully he realizes it. But honestly, I think he's going to take it and run with it. He's a lust like a motherfucker, and he was literally talking about not doing all that shit. I promise you, he's doing all of that he spoke about. He's doing it. And then he's going to run with it, go back live, and it's just going to be the same ugly shit. And it's going to be, guess what? Everyone in his comments who are going to be boosting his ego and hyping him up and saying, oh, Bradley, we're so proud of you, are all those people that were bashing another human being for nothing when I've done nothing but try to grow. Just to be ugly. I haven't done shit. Those are the type of supporters he's going to have. Their true colors are actually ugly ass people. At least we don't got that over here. At least all my people over here are like good-hearted people. We got little haters that pop in and out, but they get kicked out. We got good-hearted people, loving, caring people. These people survive off of other people's pain. These people get a kick out of hurting someone themselves by their words, spewing that shit out of their mouth. That's the only people he's going to have in his comments. But oh, he's going to love it because they're going to boost his ego, man. Ooh. I'm sorry. And I appreciate all the people. And if y'all want to go over there after this live, I had to do this because, like, I'm over it. I'm tired. The bullying got to me. It's the bullying for me. It's the bullying. Nobody deserves to be bullied, and I'm tired of getting bullied. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm warning everyone right now. It is affecting me. It is hurting me. It is bothering me, and I try to be so strong and push it aside every day, but it's to the point, yeah, it is bothering me. And you know what? I can sit up here and be, like, unbothered. Everyone always tells me to be unbothered. But I am. It hurts. So I'm telling y'all right now, I don't like it. It's not okay. It's not healthy. And if y'all want to go over there and think that what he be doing is is cool and it's real and it's growth and it's this and that and you want to be supportive, then go. I don't care. Go. But I'm not going to be supportive no more. Like I said, I went over there trying to be supportive as the mother of his child, as a friend, because we've always been friends, as whatever. Even though I was trying to ignore him because I've been trying to heal. But I, seeing that after someone told me and I got the notification, I needed to peep in and I seen it was something good. So I said, hey, I can't bash this, or anything like this. Is good. I like this. I love that kind of Bradley. All the time. Just keep it on his page, though. Help him grow. Help him make money. Help him whatever the hell it is that he wants to do. Like he said he wants to do. Steal the light. Whatever. I don't care. But don't keep it on this page. Take it over to his. This was my dream. This was something I've worked on for years and years and years and years and years. And I'm just going to focus on my shit. My goals. I know I'm actually doing something. Take that over there. It's not okay. I don't want to be bullied. I don't like it. It's affecting, my depression. My son doesn't need a mom who's hurting because of strangers. So yes, the block list is going to start growing again. Like I said, at least I'm not all talk. Let's see his growth though. Let's see what happens. What do you do then? We need to go to church. I've been saying that. I just been really, I don't know, held back going, I don't know, in a new city by myself. I don't know why though. I shouldn't feel that way because God's got me, you know what I mean? But that's been something I've been struggling with, but I've been talking about for a while that I really want to. Maybe that's something I need to pray about. I wish I could invite some people on here. Yeah, see, did you guys see how he was on his live trying to say, I'm going to invite people on here? They were nothing but ugly people. Nothing but all ugliness. What were they going to do? You're going to allow them to go live saying he wasn't engaging in it. Bro, that's engaging in it. And what? They would go live and what? Sit there on a live video and get 2 seconds of fame to bash the mother of your child? When your child's literally at her house being taken care of by her right now? Like, and she was just recently taking care of you too? The hell? Shoot, I need to have some people go live in here with me. But not talk shit about him. Freaking give me some encouraging words. Some advice. I don't know, say a prayer for me. Pray with me. Can y'all do that for me? Can somebody just say a prayer for me? Because I need to go to bed. It's 1:40 in the morning. It's 1:40 in the morning. Oh, I'm in so much pain. I'm so scared that I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. And I will wake up tomorrow affected by the way I feel. And not getting rest. And I will wake up tomorrow not feeling good because it happens to me every time. And I need to keep my motivation because I got shit to lose. You know what I mean? I got bills to pay. I got kids to take care of, kids to feed. I got a house to clean. I gotta get everyone showered, That's another thing is everyone keeps talking about how I stink. How the fuck? Because I don't wash my hair every day? We've had this conversation so many times. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, blows my mind. And then the flies, guys. The flies, guess what? Why didn't Bradley say, I know why the flies are in there? Bro, how many fights did we get into because he would leave the doors wide open? Wide open. That's like a thing we were trying to work on because it was letting even mosquitoes in the house. My eyelashes are messed up. I'm going to have to wash them, guys, and blow dry them again because if not, they get dried and crusted and then they freaking come off. I have a lash appointment tomorrow, but we don't need them worse, so I need to get my... I spend a lot of money on these freaking eyelashes for them to be messed up over a person who I shouldn't even be crying over a person who makes me feel like shit, hurts me. The fuck? Hell no. I need to fix these babies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to blow dry them and shit. I can't wait to get them done tomorrow, and I'm not gonna cry at all no more because I always end up falling off and messing up when I cry. And I've cried, man, I was doing so good for a long time not crying, guys, and then here recently I've been crying a lot again. Like, I feel like I'm going back to how I used to feel. Like, where things were affecting me. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, since I messed up and let him come to this new house when I first moved here. This was like the other time, not this time. I have not been as strong as I was at the beginning of the year and the end of last year. Like, and I was on my shit, you know, and I was so proud and I was getting shit and I was reaching my goals faster. Like, it's kind of slowed everything down a little bit. Yes, I'm still working on what I need to work with, but it kind of knocked me down a little bit, you know, and I haven't fully felt. I have hard days. And I've been crying a lot more again like I used to in the past, man. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want Messiah seeing me cry all the time. I don't want the world seeing me cry all the time. I don't want to cry all the time. I don't want to... Because when I cry, I always... Either I'll feel better after that or I'll feel like shit. Like, it just kind of depends, you know what I'm saying? It could be a relief or... Like now, like what time it is and shit, I'm gonna have a headache first thing in the morning. I just know I always get a headache. Yeah, this one's like all missing. I gotta stop giving him power. You guys are right. I do need to go to church. My prayer said it all. Tomorrow you will be stronger, like my prayer said. Where's your prayer? God, please give JJ peace of mind. Give her rest and strength for the upcoming days. Let her know you will be with her each step of the way. Love you, JJ. Amen. Amen. Thank you. Doesn't his immaturity turn you off mentally, though? You should be so put off by his childish actions. You're a man out there somewhere. You really just need time to heal yourself, and eventually your soulmate will find you. Yes, trust me. The more I see it, the more I have. That's why I said, I told you guys, like, I give in, but if you guys haven't noticed, he stays away longer and longer and longer. Like, before we would get back together every couple days, like, and now it's like spaced out because I am getting stronger, you know what I mean? And I am starting to peep shit, and it has affected us to where now something I'll see and it just bothers me so much to where it's very easily for me to just like be like, no, you know what I mean? Am I still affected by it? Yes. It doesn't mean that I don't love him, but yeah, I have looked at him differently. Like, tonight, Oh, let me tell you. That's why I said, like, this is somebody, like, I don't ever want to be intimate with again. Like, that stuff is very important and meaningful, and, like, I don't want him around my son. I don't want to be around him. I wish I never met him, but he's there, you know. I wish him the best. I hope and pray that he doesn't end up with a piece of shit person. Like those girls in the comments. No, because let me tell you, my son will never be around no bitch like that. Like people, ugly people who can sit there and hurt others and have joy from it. No, and if he falls for that shit, no, I'm pretty sure he will, but, you know, he'll end up getting all screwed up by it. But anyways, I hope, you know, that he finds him a good person, like a actual genuinely good person, a strong person, a loving, kind person, a godly woman, a Christian woman, a great mother, someone that won't deal with no shit, that will not tolerate no bullshit, someone who is sober, to hopefully open his eyes and change him, because sometimes it does take someone else to help us change, to guide us, I guess, to really like guide us, you know what I'm saying? That would be amazing. I'd rather him have that than like this bullshit, or like the tweaker girls he be talking to who also do drugs. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? I just can't deal with the bullying anymore. And I'm officially gonna, I went on his live to support him with the godly shit, and I'm officially throwing in the towel. Like, I'm done supporting him. I'm done being kind. Even when after I get hurt, I turn around and I try to be loving and kind. And, you know, if he ever calls me for anything, even if it is a month, like I said, it never goes past a month. Of I'm sorry, and I'm sorry about that live. You're the mother of my child. My son deserves better than that. I should not this and that. And, you know, no. I want to do better. I want to go to rehab. Like, I'm no longer going to support him. I'm not. I don't want to be there for him. I don't want to be kind to him. I don't want to speak to him. I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to check on him. Because I do that a lot. Make sure he's okay. I don't want him checking on us. Checking on me. No. That is ugly. I want that ugliness out of my life. Because none of that's going to get me nowhere. It's always been an anchor, and it's been holding me back, and every time I let it back around to me, it brings drama to my page, to my life, because you guys, you know, I am so open, and I can't hide that shit anyways, because if I was to go live and try to hide it, you guys can tell when something's wrong. It's been an anchor, and it always affects shit, and then everyone thinks that my page is all about that, and it's not. It's not. I do sometimes bring it up by myself, but it's just whenever I need to vent, when I need to express how I feel. I'm done. I'm done caring for this person. Like, to the point to where if he screws up on drugs again and I get that call for he overdose and he ain't dead, I don't care. I don't want to know. Just don't even call me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want him to die, and I don't want him to ever overdose, and I don't want him to do drugs, and I want him to be sober. I want him to be sober-minded. I want to see that potential in him again, but I don't want no part of it. I don't want to be the one to get called no more. I don't. Done with it. I gotta choose me, and it's really starting to affect me and my mental health, my heart. my job, my household, my child. Done with it. I don't care if he gets another girlfriend. I don't care if they send him money and all this bullshit. Guess what? He's probably going to take off with that. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, people who are going to cash app him, and then his mom with her cash app, and then she said she don't have cash app, and she was all for it. I'm going to tell y'all right now, okay? I love his mom, but they are addicts, okay? I love his mother. But, you know, we've had a lot of deep conversations between us, and, you know, she's told me multiple times too that she's working on changing her life, and that's great, and I love that for her. But I feel like the people who are gonna go do that, and maybe I'm wrong, you know, y'all are gonna be enabling it. I feel like that's gonna be the number one thing once he does get something like that, that's gonna cause him to go use. I'm just saying, because it's so fresh for him. It's barely fresh. He just said he's barely sober today. I feel like that would be the number one thing, and y'all would be the reason why he would take off and go get however much he can get, or whatever one he wants. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that you guys be smart about it. You can show him love and support, but you don't gotta enable it. You know what I'm saying? So I've messed up by doing that. Just be smart about it. My father's son is just like this. I'm so sorry, Julie. It's hard. It's his problem, exactly. It's his problem now. It's not my problem anymore. Well, you got the talking part down, girl. That's the easy part. Now the hard part is walking the walk and officially being done. Until then, you're not going to be happy. Yes, I gotta start working on my peace and my happiness. That's what I'm saying. This is why I told y'all, like, for my birthday, I could have, like, said I wanted all this other shit. But no, for my birthday, all I've asked for was a full tank of gas. And those books. Because I so desperately want to heal. I want to learn to cope. I want to learn how to deal with certain situations. I want to learn how to not be so weak and not be able to recognize manipulation and be able to recognize real love and be able to recognize, you know what I mean? So bad, I really do. And I fuck up, but I so deeply, desperately want to get better and not allow these type of shit in my life, bro. Even when that comes to family, like, I don't want none of that no more. I want to stop this whole cycle. It's not my problem no more. It's all his problem. Look for support groups. I didn't even know that. I should, huh? Facebook be having all kinds of groups. So yeah, you know, right after his live, I called him and which he was laughing like he thought it was a fucking joke. But I said how I felt and I cried and I was like, you out of all people know how much that bullying shit hurts me and affects me. Why would you do that? He said, I wasn't even doing anything. They were doing it. I don't have control of them. You were engaging in it. You knew what you're fucking doing, laughing, the things that you said, and then would turn around and say, but I love you, JJ, on live. Like, how fucking fucked up is that? I expressed how I felt, got off the phone, and, you know, I'm done. Like, I don't need to express how I feel any more. I don't have to explain anything. I don't gotta try to make people understand or any of that. You know, I know that I know, and I feel how I feel, and this opened my eyes, let's say that. Yes, it hurt me a lot, but this opened my eyes a little bit more than what I needed it to be. I've been trying to open my eyes a little bit, but, you know, this just opened it up
A little bit more. If not all the way. I do think the devil had a lot to do with it. For sure. You know? He seen that it was something about God. He said, oh no, we don't do that. Let me stir it up real quick. And I'm going to go about my life. I'm going to, if I got to get in counseling, I'm going to get in counseling. If I got to take a break from social media again, but I don't want to because it is my income. It does pay my bills. Like I said, I got shit to lose. I got a house. I got bills. I got 2 cars. I got fucking 3 phone bills I got to pay for. I got food to put on the fucking table. I don't get food stamps no more. I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got shit. Okay? I got gas that needs to be put in the car. I can't do this shit no more. I need to get in counseling. I need to go to church. I need to get through all those books and maybe even get new books. I need to find a group, a support group. I need to find better friends, more supportive friends. I need to cut off other people that aren't good for me. Yeah, I need to stay away from men that are like him. That means any men in the club, do not stay away from them. You reap what you sow. And I feel like that's the only thing I could say. So, in other words, karma's a bitch. You reap what you sow. So, I know that I'm trying to put good into this life, and I just hope it comes back on me. You can't change anybody who doesn't want to change, and you can't force somebody to do something you don't want them to do or feel how they want to feel. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made the decision. Last I checked, everyone saying, oh, she's her own. And then with him talking about how I don't want to be with her, I'm the one who made the decision almost every single time for you to get the fuck out of my house. Okay? I did. I kicked you out of my home. And in Sheldon too, and Clovis, I removed you from my life because I chose I don't want to do this no more. Even though I love you and I want to be with you, this is not okay. This isn't what I want. I'm not going to grow. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care no more. Fuck it. I know I've grown, guys, and if y'all don't see that, I don't care if you guys don't see that. I know I've grown. I've actually freaking made the steps. And I'm still gonna keep stepping. I need to keep it that way. A woman's group for sure. And let me tell you something. I will find a man. I will one day have a husband. I probably will one day have another kid. I probably will one day get married again and actually have a wedding. It may be fucking next week. It may be 2 years from now. It may be when I'm 45. Who knows? But I know that it'll come. When God's ready and God's timing. And clearly God's been trying to show me, hey, this isn't the person for you. You know what I'm saying? Like this, no. I bet you'd have a hard time seeing why you love him now. Oh, yeah, I would. You just saying that made me start to try to think, and oh, yeah. Maybe I should start asking myself. Maybe y'all should ask me that all the time. The second I feel some type of way, ask that question and see if I can answer it. You know what I'm saying? Strong woman of God, walk in faith with the full armor of God. Thank you. Amen to that. Even if you don't meet someone, you need to be happy alone too. Yeah, and right now, I like being alone. Honestly, it's less stressful, It really is. Like, being alone, like, really, like, brings the good out of me, the best out of me. It really does. I'm better when I'm by myself, you know. Like I said, I'm still not where I was, and it upsets me so much because I was doing so good. I have my days where I get depressed. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I am kind of depressed, but not like depressed to where like I want to give up type, but like just, I don't know, just you know what I mean? Sometimes, like, I know I want to be better. Like, I know that I could be better. I could feel better. You know what I mean? I just need to heal. As I said, right now, I'm focusing on healing. That's what I've been doing. I'm just focused on healing right now. You gotta break the cycle for your son's sake. He's watching him, and he's gonna think it's okay to treat. I know. That's what I said. That's why I was like, everyone's like, you're just gonna use your son against him, and you're gonna try to use him to whatever the fuck, because he don't want to be with you. No. That's not it. I didn't want to be with him, okay? I made the decision to make him freaking leave my house, and multiple times. And I'm doing it to protect my son because I don't want my son to think that that's okay to act that way. And I'm starting to try to change things that I do that I don't want my son to learn from me. You know what I mean? Like getting agitated or getting angry or yelling, or, you know what I'm saying? Like when Bradley's around, like what we did on that Cheese May report. I watched that video over the one that he talked about, which was that same video. And I was like, oh no, see, this is where I gotta learn from this video too. Like, I watched myself as well and was like, see, this is when those moments happen. I know that Saya's around. I need to stop and think. And work on those changes, you know. Because I am the one teaching him. I am the one raising him. And it falls on me. You know what I mean? Bradley's not doing it. When he comes and goes, that he's a visitor, you know, I'm raising him, so I have to make sure that I'm doing everything I need to do too, so he can be a good person. He can learn how to act. He can learn how to treat people. He can learn how to react. You know what I'm saying? I need to show him not weakness either, because I don't want him to be weak and be like me, very sensitive. I'm a crybaby. Everything affects me so much where I cry. Like, I cry all the time. Even with freaking movies, I be crying and I'll dream about it like as if it's so for reals and it'll affect me. I'm like, oh my gosh. Just focus on your career. Imagine where you'd end up. Can't wait to see you thriving. Oh, girl, I can't wait. When he's around, Saya is... Yeah, I mean, you guys seen. So now you guys can see why I'm saying, like, Messiah doesn't need to be around him. Because you guys have seen on his live. Yeah, I got a little more proof. And then, you know, when Bradley's around, you guys have literally watched Saya change his personality, change the way he acts, the way he treats me. We gotta stop that. I'm having a hard time with Saya. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm not gonna front. I've been having a hard time with Messiah. Trying to get him out of that way of acting. Like, it's like once they act that way, it's hard to like reverse it. You know what I mean? And I need some advice on it. You know, we're going to do a whole live tomorrow about it, because I've been doing the, like, discipline, like, being firm and, like, not just saying, I'm going to, like, get him in trouble, not get him in trouble. Or, do you know what I mean? Like, I've been really trying to work on that, and it's so hard. It's been so hard on me, and it's put even more hold on the potty training. It has affected the potty training even more. So now, like I said, he was doing good, and then he wasn't doing good, and then he was doing good, and he wasn't doing good. And on his really bad days, like, he just refuses to even put underwears on, and I have to like make him, and it's hard. I don't think that I don't beat myself up about it. That's why I think when I was reading all those comments, like, it affected me, like, it hurt, because I'm trying, you know, and it's hard. Very hard. You have a whole army behind you, and I do. My son knows the ABCs. My son knows songs. My son is so smart. You know why? Because I've been the one to raise him. He's been around Bradley that one time when he tried to keep him from me and take him. And he wasn't even with him very long. And that was the first time and last time only. And he was little. Like, dude. My gosh. And he was all screwed up because his brother ended up calling me, telling me everything. How Bradley was still all screwed up. And I'm not even going to go there because it hurts my heart that Messiah was around that. But remember when I tried to even call the cops and the cops wouldn't give them to me? All that bullshit. It's like literally the only time, like, it's making it hard on me. Really hard on me. I need support and guidance and advice and you know what I mean? Like, that's what I need to grow. I'm not the best mom. I'm not the perfect mom. And I beat myself up about it because I think of like all these things that I could fix and change, and maybe people are right, or maybe, you know what I mean? And bullying shit will do that to you. I'm very aware. And y'all keep talking about this scamming thing. What am I doing to scam anybody? Because a long time ago, it's literally been forever ago, I did raffles. Yeah, I took the easy way out. But y'all were entering to win something. And you know what? It took me a little while to pull my head out of my ass and realize, hey, this ain't it. I'm not being a good role model. And what did I do? Was I all talk like other people? Or did I get the fuck up and make the change in my life and get off my ass and get 2 jobs? Got stable enough to get a new car off the lot. To get my own house. No, it was not on HUD or anything because people were trying to say that. No. And I can prove that shit. On my own. Guess who's calling me? Bradley. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning. Why do you need to be calling me? Thought you were going to go live again with your little hate group. Literally, all the people that are freaking trying to uplift him are all ugly people that are all part of a hate groups and shit. Those aren't good people. He sent me a voice message. Oh my gosh. Girl, bitch, shut the fuck up. And yes, I'm gonna be fucking ugly now. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Because now you fucking lying just to try to start some fights. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but I had to. Gosh, damn. Good night. Okay, good night, Bradley. See what I'm saying? And then he's gonna tell you, oh, I don't ever call her. Oh, no, I don't. It's just about Messiah. He called, and then it said to send a voicemail, and then he just said good night. Why would you even need to say good night? Why? Messiah can't read. So don't say you're saying, I was saying goodnight to my son. Messiah's asleep, okay? Messiah don't read. I'm hurt and I'm affected by that shit. I'm done. That's all I know is I'm freaking done, and I'm standing up for myself. I've been trying to stand up for myself for a while. I stood up for myself the day that I made the decision to drive him to Clovis. I didn't have to fucking do that. And yeah, I called his fucking PO, but y'all know why? Because of the shit he did to my sister and them. Like I said, you ask him what he did. And the shit that he said about me, which I already told you about, saying he was gonna kill me. Like, no. And I don't regret it. And he needed to sober up too. And supposedly he was gonna turn himself anyway, so call me a bad girlfriend. I don't give a shit. The way you treated me on the ride over there. Fuck no. Fuck no. How do people get a kick out of someone else's pain? How? I hope that anytime y'all see his shit, report it. Don't give him no likes and follows. Report that fucking shit. He ain't gotta come over here and like what? Feed off of me? Off of my dream? This was my dream. This is something I worked for years and years for. To reach, and then you're gonna go over there and like what? Cause a problem for me with it all? By trying to, what do you say? I'm gonna be famous. Whatever the fuck he said on his live. That's wrong. I'm just saying, like, that is so, ugh. Like that girl said, doesn't it disgust you? Yeah, like the more I'm thinking of it, it just really does. It hurts. Thank you. I'm getting y'all's messages right now. I appreciate all the people messaging me. Okay, you guys are right. Stop. I'm gonna stop. Thank you, Carrie, for the stars. I'm gonna shout out everyone who sent stars. So you know what? Thank you. We got a lot of support. We got a lot of... Who do I need to block? They are bored. I need to change my number, but honestly, I've had my number since... Oh, gosh, since... I freaking first got a cell phone. Literally the same freaking number. Literally. That's been... Damn, 15 years? So that's why I don't want to change it. But, yeah, shout out to everyone who sent stars. Guys, we are at 75% of our goal. 78. Sorry, I'm blind. 78% of our goal. So, shout out to Rachel, Carrie. Damn, I'm blind. Where's my glasses at? I got tears all over them. Dina, Kristen, Dina, Karen, Courtney, Dina, Augie, Steve, Lee, Carla, Melissa, Mary, Lisa, Rodriguez, Mayra, Jessica, Sunny, Kelly, Claire. I do not know how to say that name. Silenciosas. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the heck. Esperanza, Cassidy, Doreen, Kathleen, Lori, and Kevin Parks. Shout out to, and Molly. Thank you, Molly, for the 200 stars just now. Thank you guys all for the support. I don't need to change my number. I can just block. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have, I don't know. He always has different phones all the time, so I don't know. But I can just block, you know what I mean? He got what he wanted, you know what I mean? I got hurt. And all you little haters, y'all got what y'all wanted. I did cry and I was hurt. But I'm telling you right now, it affects me. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of the bullying. Stop bullying. I'm anti-bully over here. Right, guys? Everyone comment right now, anti-bully. Hashtag anti-bully. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Balin. Thank you, Tracy. Guys, we are at 80% of our goal. Wow. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Dalen. Thank you, Balin. I keep saying a D. I'm so blind, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you, Debbie. We are at 80%. There's the stars party. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's end it with... It's 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. I should be asleep. I already have a headache, so I better just take me some medicine. I didn't eat dinner, and I made our favorite lasagna. I didn't sit with the kids to eat because I started crying. I feel so bad. I literally went to the bathroom and I was crying. And my son had asked me, too, Mom, are you going to eat? And I was like, in a minute. Our favorite food, though. I'm going to take some medicine, chug a water because I feel dehydrated now from crying. Like, literally, my lips are, like, freaking cracking. I might try not to peel the skin off. And I'm going to go lay with Saya because the boys have taken over my bedroom the past few nights. They love my bed, so I was just sleeping in Saya's bed and he's home tonight, so I'm going to go, he's already asleep, so I'm going to go climb in the bed with him, try to stay off my phone, and yeah. And honestly, if he apologizes, I'm not going to accept his apology. Because it's going to be fake. Because I know he's going to turn around and go live and allow all those type of people to be up on there again. And you know what? I'm not doing it no more. Hashtag anti-bully. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Thank you guys for reporting. I appreciate y'all. And in the live, he did admit how he wanted to kill me, so I recorded that shit. And if y'all, anyone else want to get a screen recording, because I think my screen recording is super long. Because I'm going to use that shit in court. But anyways, I think for him saying those words, you can report it as something like, I don't know what all the things are. Something, if they hear him say certain words, they'll take down the video. Because that's just straight bullying. It was just literally nothing but bullying. Don't listen to trash. Yeah. Anti-bully. Yeah, guys. Thank you, guys. I love seeing all these hashtags. Yes. Thank you, Dina. You guys are so kind tonight. I'm going to have all of my admins do their best to go through this video and ban the people they need to ban. I know that this is probably going to turn into everyone else's entertainment. My pain, it's always my pain, right, is going to turn into someone else's entertainment. So I know y'all want to report it to the Cheesemay dude, and he wants to sit and bully people and point out the obvious to the world to make it worse for people, just make it, you know, a little bit worse, stir it up a little bit. This is probably going to happen, and then Bradley's going to say, oh, I'm famous, you know, he's going to take it as like, yay, and me, I take it as like, that's embarrassing, you know what I mean? I know that's what's going to happen. I'm already preparing myself for it, but, you know, if I gotta sit there and, I don't know, message that dude and say how I feel because I think it's wrong, my pain is not a joke. I know that I'm allowing it, and I know that I have bonded him out of jail before. I know that I know this, okay? But I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've hurt from doing those things, okay? Hurt myself. So, it's not a joke. My pain is not a joke. It's not for entertainment. It's not to entertain people. It's not to make more people bully me, you know? By pointing out the obvious. I'm so tired of that. I'm not going to show him any respect anymore. I'm done. Like, I don't want to know him. I don't want him to exist. It hurt. I'm hurting. I regret going and supporting his little word of the day thing. It's just, no. The second he had one person talking about something negative, he should have blocked it, and it should have been that. You know what I mean? Because obviously those people weren't there for the right reasons. They were there to hear the word. No. Some of them, yeah. But majority of them, no, they were not. Report these hating pages. It's slandering people's name and they can go to jail for it. Is it really? Girl, I make enough money now, which I obviously right now would have, I'm focused on another court thing, which ain't y'all's business. Y'all can say, well, I haven't seen you report anything, file anything. Y'all don't know what the fuck's going on, okay? To freaking take people to court. And if I need to do that, I'm gonna do that because it's not a joke, you know what I mean? It's not. I mean, I know that I go live with it, but it's because I grew up with nobody. Literally, no friends, no family members. Me and my sister again are already off. Like, she always, same shit. It's always because of Bradley too. Or because of other shit. Actually, this time it was because of other shit. But I grew up with nobody. And going live, unfortunately, sucks to say that. It's kind of embarrassing to say that. Because I really don't have anybody in, I guess, my real life. Besides Messiah and his godparents. To vent to or have a support system to help push me and make me feel strong. To hear advice and stuff like that. So, bash me for it, but this is what helped me show my growth. How about that? Show my growth.
and I wouldn't have grown without these people pushing me. I probably would have never changed anything at all. Probably would have gotten worse, actually. So I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna go hop in the bed with my son that I'm taking care of. It's in my household because I gotta get up in the morning and cook breakfast for the kids. I need to get some rest. My back is even hurting. I love you guys, and I hope that you guys be here for me tomorrow, and you guys have my back, and just pray for me. Send nothing but love, positive vibes. And y'all are my best friends. Y'all are my family. I love you guys so, so much. And I just needed to speak out because I was done with the bullying. Like, I'm done with the bullying. It's not okay to bully. There's no reason to bully. There's no excuse for it. Doesn't matter even if the other person is in the complete wrong. It's never okay to bully somebody. Never. Body shame anybody. That shit's horrible. Horrible. It's ugly. It's ugly. Good night, guys. Stay loving. Be kind. Don't be a bully. Don't be a